talk about deck building. I don't mind.
All right. All right. So Poem here. This is late night gaming. I'm with my pal Remedy from Alter Egos. Check them out. They've got a killer podcast. And we're just gonna be making, some mixing it up a little bit this week and starting with a little bit of a deck build, and then we'll move into a game. So, Remedy, do you have a deck ready, or did you have an idea yourself?
I had like a list. I usually start broadly. I had a list of about 3 heroes I was willing to play, but I didn't know which hero you were going to play.
So, McBobber.
had,
Okay, all right. So let me go with my thing. McBobber. Okay, he kind of gave me some. He had posted his list of heroes, right? And he had ranked Captain Marvel above Miss Marvel. And I thought that was weird. And so I asked him about that. I was like, "What? Why are you doing that?" Like, because Miss Marvel has, okay, we can even, pull, like, if we were just to compare these two characters side by side, he has her, Miss Marvel, below Captain Marvel, right? So when you think about Miss Marvel, in my opinion, initially, I'm thinking to myself, okay, she's got all these different personas in her deck, right? And these personas are like additional ramp cards that Captain Marvel doesn't have. She doesn't have as much in terms of these permanents that generate money, right? So like if I go to, let's just pull these guys out so I can give you a visual. Where are they? Of course, they're in the bottom. So like Amir, and like to some extent, maybe like, I don't know if you can really count Bruno, but you got Amir, Nadia, and then this suit is also extremely good. For one, you're generating a resource, right? You've got 3 basically permanents that generate money. And so, in my opinion, that's extremely good value, right? But he had ranked Captain Marvel ahead. And so, when I asked him about this, they're similar in their alter ego. They both give you basically an additional card draw. But his answer was that 3 resource card. So McBobber values the 3 resource card, okay, ahead of, and so Alpha Flight maybe cancels out this suit. I mean, the sequencing is a little different because you use this one in alter ego, but essentially it just draws you a card, and this one gives you a resource. They're kind of a similar amount of value, right? But he's valuing these 2 energy absorptions over an Amir and Nadia, just in it, like, enough to not even put them on equal footing, but to say that this is better than this. What do you think about that?
So I guess to take a step back before we go there, right? So yeah. Captain Marvel's draw engine is probably the best in the game, in the sense that like you go through your deck a lot faster than almost any other hero in the game.
Gotcha. So there's a synergy between her. She enables you to draw this card faster because of this kind of stuff as well, right?
Right. So in an average game, right? Let's say you are able to thin your deck reasonably well in the first 2 deck passes, right? You might be able to see those triple resources maybe 6 times total in a game. So you've generated an additional, 2 times, so 12 resources, right? If a game only goes 8 rounds, at most, Nakia and Amir might only generate you, an equivalent amount, but in a different way. And you're not seeing you're not going through your deck as fast, because that's what Captain Marvel's ability is, that she's able to go through her deck faster and so see the cards that she wants to play more rapidly, and in a more consistent way than what Miss Marvel can do, because she has to discard cards. So you might lose some of your cards that you might discard Amir, Oh, no, sorry, you might not discard a mirror. You might discard an aspect card that you really wanted to play. It's just a different engine. But also having a 3 resource card means that your hand, again, like what you play on one single turn, will be a lot more consistent because you could draw a 5 or 6 cost card, and it doesn't matter which side you're on, you'll be able to play that card. There is no, yeah, there is Hercules, right? So like having more resources in one single turn allows you to like play out more cards in one turn.
So it's
like
it's better to have the chunks of money to play the big cards as opposed to just getting the dollar here. Like you're getting this is basically
in her kit. Because Miss Marvel's kit's a bit cheaper. So like, you know, like so Miss Marvel might struggle to play a 4 cost card a little bit more than what Captain Marvel will.
Yeah. For me, I've always felt like I want cards stuck on the table, and then that is maybe that's just my psychology or something. Like I want to end the game with as many cards sitting on my playmat as humanly possible. And so
yeah, you still want to do that with Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah. But like when you ask McBobber, it's like, no, I'm actually not. Like he'll say like you're very rarely going to play hardly any of the actual cards in her actual deck. These
so just if you pause for a sec, right? So like if we go back, so like Photonic Blast you can play and it'll cycle itself most of the time. This card you can give or take, but you can still cycle it with her regeneration ability.
Yeah.
And same with the cosmic. Like it doesn't really matter because you can cycle them, so you can always more consistently find the cards you want to play. Miss Marvel doesn't have that luxury. You have to play what you draw. So
gotcha. Okay.
And Energy Channel lets you dump cards too. So like if you put an Energy Channel down, you can always trade one of these less optimal signature cards for 2 damage.
It's almost like an energy channel is actually, if we're continuing with this sort of comparison, it's actually very similar to this other guy, Bruno, right? Where is he? Where's Bruno? Did we lose him? It's gonna be the last card. He is literally I mean, it's similar, right? You can kind of store your cards in your Bruno. And then this is sort of storing your cards, you know, for damage here. But I guess, like, yes, side by side, like, this is a better card than that, right?
Well, this is directly advancing the win condition of the game. And Bruno probably just hasn't seen his potential yet. There'd probably need to be, like, a set of cards in the game that work so well together that you need to, like, find a way to hold on to them. I'm not really sure how Bruno fits into the game just yet. But Energy Channels, you know, it's a core set character. It's very clear that you can dump a certain energy resource type and you'll get 2 damage. Like that's just a really easy way to engage in the game.
Cool. So I've got a Miss Marvel already. I haven't played a Captain Marvel in quite a while. And I'd be just curious if, I guess we can mess around with her here. Build something. You know, McBobber wants the whole leadership, get the thing going, spend your money on ramp. But I've been trying to avoid playing leadership just because I know McBobber likes to play it. So I've been trying to mess around with other stuff.
Yeah, well, the other thing I was going to say is these energy absorptions, right? If you draw this turn 1 and you happen to also draw Helicarrier or Mansion, like, not only can you drop the ramp card, you can actually play something else on the turn, which is quite big. And because she has the card draw ability, you can mulligan 13. You can go deep 13. So that's
like just
28%.
Oh, just go for one of these three drops. Like mulligan hard for that?
Yeah, or a two resource card, right? So if you run those 2 cards and then the 3 basic resources, that's 5. So if you draw 13 cards, on average, you should see 1. Like, yeah,
So
it's just how the math works.
all right, so like, okay, I don't want to go too long into the theory side, but Black Panther has vibranium, but he's not as good as Captain Marvel. And is that because of what you're talking about, the ability to find that card?
That's an opinion, right? That's not that's I know you value I know you value that opinion very highly, but
It
Black
might
Panther,
as well be a fact. Around
Black
here.
Panther's endgame is very consistent. It's just
Right.
that what he does isn't super flashy. But his resource curve is very like similar to what you're saying with Captain Marvel. It's very suitable for leadership, because if you can more efficiently play your allies down and then still do something else with your turn, like that's quite a efficient way to play leadership, because not only are you dropping the ally, you're also like controlling some element of the board state alongside it.
In theory, Black Panther kind of checks a box for me in that a couple other guys check actually. So Iron Man, Black Panther, Black Widow, in particular, are characters that don't need it, like that do well without having to run cards that increase their their ally limit. So they have they can generate a board state that can affect the game with upgrades because they have them like in their kit. They're like part of what they're trying to do. So like Captain Marvel, yeah, she can get a bunch of money, but then what are you going to spend that money on? You're going to spend that money on like allies. But if somebody else is already using up, you know, Tricillion, Avengers Tower, some of these other things, I mean, you end up like that's an issue. Like I'm just thinking about it in terms of who I play with and how I can complement what they're doing. And so I have my eye on certain characters that can, you know, help me like still develop a massive board state and be effective, but yet not run into that ally limit problem. Is there anybody like, so one of the other ways to deal with that is if you have events and different things that you're willing to spend resources on. And so like with Miss Marvel, there's some of that where, you know, you're spending those resources and then you can exhaust her and then you get that card back. Something, you know, there's some plays there. So I've just been looking at, you know, trying to mess around with some of these characters. Like, yeah, like you said, Black Panther. Okay, the first couple rounds you're spending getting his kit ready, his little upgrade package. And then you can Wakanda forever and still spend 3 resources on an ally or something like that, right? Like you can still, you know, develop your board state and do a thing that helps your team, so to speak. I don't know. So, anyhow. Am I making any sense here with the whole upgrade thing?
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good point. I'm not sure I've heard someone say it just like that, but that's a really good point. That there are some heroes where you can just build into their own kit, and you don't need to. It allows you to kind of explore the aspect pool a bit more broadly, because their inherent kit's so tight in terms of the upgrade suite that they're bringing, and then in a sense the deck thinning potential from that. Iron Man is a good example of that, because Iron Man is someone you don't actually like. If you could just run the 15 cards in his set, like you would win most games. You don't really need any other cards to win, because he has thwart and he has damage.
So that makes him extremely valuable to your team too, because then like these basic allies, you're not going to soak those guys up. Somebody else in your team is running you know, a good aspect, and you don't have to worry about overlap there. I mean, when you're playing in like big multiplayer modes, like I do, like I'm trying to figure out how to like, you know, I think Iron Man's really good. I'm not saying he's, you know, I'm scraping from the scraps with that guy, but I'm trying to like figure out how do I turn some water into wine around here, you know? How do I like not step on my teammates' toes and things like that, and still be able to like really function. I don't.
Yeah, I think every
Yeah.
hero has that potential. I think Hulk is probably the hardest. You have to work the hardest to make Hulk do what you're saying there. But I think every hero can do that.
Yeah. Personally, I'm a little. I feel like when I play with people that are on Black Panther or Iron Man, I end up like feeling like, it's a little dicey early game. So I'm not like too hip on these guys. But I feel like Black Widow is probably my favorite character. Just because she can function early and if you're playing in like 2-player and stuff, she doesn't have to like get carried for the first couple rounds. She can do stuff. And she doesn't have that, she has that upgrade suite that's pretty valuable there. So.
Yeah, she's a control character, so she's definitely my sort of character. Like, I definitely resonate with what her kit's trying to do.
All right. I know we had talked about building this, but I feel like we kind of discussed that one, and I'm not too excited here on this one. But I'm glad we talked about it. I felt like that was a good conversation to have. I don't know if
just in case I want to build with it. I don't know.
I know you're really into
what are you thinking?
You're really into Spiderman. I know you were talking about how he's actually pretty good. That'd be an interesting one.
I was thinking about building Spider-Man. He was on my list. I had Spider-Man, Black Widow, and Captain Marvel on my list to build today.
Interesting, yeah.
But
so yeah, I'm pretty high on either Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, or Black Widow as well. I think those are some interesting options here.
Okay. But you can take a pick, and then I'll work out what I'm doing afterwards.
I think I already have a fair amount of Black Widow. Why don't I mess around with I feel like I've already played a fair amount of Black Widow. I think we just do Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. Try that.
All right. Sounds good. Do you have a preference for who you want to?
Yeah, I guess I'll go back to Marvel, and you do Spider-Man, and we can just build.
Okay.
And McBobber said leadership, so I guess I can go in that direction and see how she actually does on her.
Yeah, there's new cards, so it might be interesting to see what's.
Yeah, I haven't played her in a while.
What scenario do we want to test? I guess if we're building for the first time, why don't we just build Klaw? Or are people tired of seeing Klaw being played?
I'm good with Klaw.
The reason I say that is Klaw is usually a pretty good litmus test for a deck. So
yeah,
if you have an idea for a deck, it's good to run the gauntlet, so to speak, into.
So I want to highlight Stephen Richardson, who put this Helicarrier alt art on Facebook, and I just I put it onto TTS. Hopefully he's not going to be mad at me. The Helicarrier art, some of the worst art in this game. I just had to fix it. Who else has Mystic? Is it just Strange?
It's just Doctor Strange.
So why is this card not just like in his kit? Why is it a basic card?
I think there's other Mystic heroes like in the Marvel universe. I'm not sure if Scarlet Witch has the trait or not, but like I think she's considered like that sort of hero, for instance. So like I think once she comes out, there might be a bit of a fight. Gotcha. I'll check that. I don't know. I don't know what her traits are on her hero side.
Are you looking at Mystic right now, or are you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to find where it is. It's actually harder to find than I thought. I guess I think that's why. I think that's why it's listed that way.
Is this a character that's gonna be coming out soon or something?
Yeah, they announced the heroes at Gen Con and they showed their yeah, so the hero side of Scarlet Witch has the Mystic trait. So that's why, because you can so any of the Mystics can fight over Sorcerer Supreme.
That's cool.
So when you're deck building with Captain Marvel, how much is the energy resource playing on your mind?
So when I was considering downtime versus endurance, I just thought maybe endurance. I don't know. Seems pretty straightforward. Maybe a card like Earth's Mightiest Heroes over something like Honorary Avenger. They're similar kind of cards. Zero cost to do it, to give your use your ally or your hero instead of an ally. So that basically just makes your ally last a little bit longer and get more value out of it for zero cost. So it seems like they kind of are doing a similar thing. But yeah, I think it's important to kind of be thinking about energy, right? I mean, it's the
makes sense.
This consistency. I mean, Queen Carriers works perfectly, right? Like you just exhaust Queen Carrier, you heal one, draw one. Is that how that works?
Yeah, Queen Carrier can be quite useful for.
Dude, why is Queen Carrier so good? Jeez, what a good card.
It's unique.
Oh my god, that's insane. Have to go over your deck build there when you're done. I like how we're just making this up as we go, but it's all good.
It's okay. It's just you test out a deck and you just report back what you learned from the experience. No biggie.
Interesting. Iron Man. It's wild. I don't know how good Iron Man actually is. What about teamwork? Teamwork is almost similar to Earth's Mightiest Heroes as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could run Enraged, and then you could play Teamwork if you want to go that route. Seems fun. This card.
Where is my guy? Yeah, I think teamwork's pretty good. Put an Enraged in there. Fine.
Spicy one of.
I'm gonna run out of slots here, real quick. I think teamwork is a little awkward. Like these zero costs, I always run into this issue with wanting to get value out of the power of whatever card. Like that's always been like kind of something that's on the back of my mind.
Yeah, so Captain Marvel, I think like she has some fun ideas. Like you can potentially run things like lead from the front if you're trying to get that value. And similarly, there's like Avengers Assemble. You could go that route if you want. They made it really tricky though, because Maria Hill obviously is incredible.
And not an Avenger.
Yeah, she's shield. And she's something you want to trade off the table.
She's not as good in 2-player, but you still have to run her. I want to know.
The basic, did you copy the bag?
I
think you did.
Thought I did.
Good.
Yeah.
We do it too, just in case.
Put an Avenger ally from your hand into play, then discard Quinjet. Can you explain Quinjet to me?
It's just a really slow way to get an ally onto the table. So like the turn you play it doesn't get a counter, and then at the start of each round it ticks up one, and then once it hits, let's say 4, let's say you play it turn 1, on round 5 it'll have 4 counters, and then as an action, if you drew Vision or Falcon or Goliath, you could put it into play.
Seems like a pretty good card in this deck because it's energy. I think I'm going to go with this one. How many dudes can I get down? That's the whole point of this deck right now. I'm going to ditch a lot of this. Cards am I at?
I was gonna try War Machine, but I don't know if you were running him.
I can take him out. I've got a bazillion allies here.
No, it's as one of us. I think you should probably run him. I just wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure someone was running him. The tough is quite handy.
Like, yeah, this is like just ally spam. I think at some point I'm probably going to have to cut some of these allies. They're just not all of equal quality. Dude, why is Rapid Response such a good card? That's what I want to
know. I feel like it is. There is some balance there. I think the biggest thing for me is like I'd probably like it to target. I wish it targeted a trait. Like I wish it only targeted a trait that your hero had. So like you can't recur things that are not synergistic with your ally. Or just some sort of additional way to prevent things like Maria Hill recursion or even Nick Fury double blocking, drawing. You know, you get to draw 3 cards for nothing. Well, you're trading 3 cards for 3 cards, I guess. It's a Black Widow staple though, because in Black Widow you can play it for just the 1 card from hand instead of 3.
Oh yeah, it's just so good in Black Widow. It's absolutely
yeah,
insane.
this makes it quite efficient.
I just need to cut some of these like bad allies, like Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. Isn't she just like garbage?
I'm sure you probably do some other things with your energy channel. I don't think she's bad. Like she's not a bad ally in general, but maybe in Captain Marvel there's just not a spot for her. Yeah, Captain Marvel's biggest issue with leadership is cutting it down to a size that you like. You're someone that kind of enjoys going a bit over 40. Like, what would you be your sweet spot for Captain Marvel? Yeah, like, because you're cycling so much, does it bother you if you go above?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I just want to I mean, I guess I need to put Avengers Assembles in here too. I just didn't even see them. Yeah.
I mean, that's a fun card. I'm running. It actually would work quite well. I'm running primarily Avengers as my allies. So,
how many of these do you run?
It's a good question.
2, maybe. Like a
if it's your game plan, I'd run 2. If it's just something you want as part of your kit, you can just run 1. It's probably just how many cards you have in your deck total that's the concern.
Yeah, well, I'm not quite done, but see here. I guess these were leaderships I didn't even use. I guess lead from the front is another card too. Dang. This is tricky.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of ways you can take it. I guess what's fun is like if you haven't tried it well, you can just push one direction, and then after playing, think about whether that's the direction you really want to go.
I mean, I do want to get a bunch of allies down. I just don't want to play like bad dudes that aren't good. You know? But
yeah, I guess you got to think about like she draws a lot. So like if you're running 7 allies, you still can probably get most of them down. But yeah, it's tricky because like picking rapid this is the interesting part, is like picking rapid response requires you to then commit to an ally, whereas make the call gives you the flexibility of like you can pitch the allies for other things and then make the call them like in the same deck cycle later.
See, I've always thought like you wanted your guys to have a decent amount of health so you could Avengers assemble and ready them and use them again that round. So like if you're running like these like Squirrel Girl, you know, it's just not good value. But like I guess US Agent's just kind of bad, but like at least he has good health.
Yeah, I mean, team training kind of makes up for it. I guess I've never seen the issue because ideally the turn you play Avengers Assemble is the turn you kind of want to like do like a lot of damage or like close out the game.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't need to be like a mid-game moment. And even if it is, it could like sometimes the best thing to do with Avengers Assemble is to run strength in numbers as well. So like let's say you play the Avengers Assemble, but then you don't want to use the allies. You can always just strengthen numbers. You still get the boost on your hero, but
right.
It like lets you cycle through your deck faster.
Well,
That seems fun.
yeah, I'm just deciding on, I think maybe yes on US Agent and no on Iron Man. But I don't know. I guess he's kind of bad too. They're both pretty bad. Because we're not really running stuff to like juice up Iron Man, so he just like loses value.
I mean, I've got the Enraged, but I just don't think there's enough upgrades yet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's okay. It'd be curious to try Enraged on US Agent. That seems interesting.
I think I'm just gonna go with these like slightly better dudes. There's 2 lead from the fronts and 2 Avengers Assembles.
Seems good.
Let's see how many cards I'm at though. Maybe 46 total right now. Do I need 3 rapid response? Because it is a one of. Maybe 2 of them. It's a good card.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a good card, but again, it's like I'm gonna clog my deck up, I think. I don't think, I mean, yeah, I guess War Machine does fit here because he's an Avenger. Yeah,
He's good with rapid response because, well, actually, I don't even know how that works. And deal 1 damage to it.
He loses his tough. Yeah.
Yeah. But he gets 2 more activations. It's interesting.
I think I might need to decide between lead from the front and Avengers Assemble. So which one's better? Like, these, don't they kind of do almost the same thing?
Yeah, I think lead from the front's probably a bit more flexible because of its cost. Because you can always, because it's energy, you can always just pitch it to energy channel or what's it called? Rechannel. So
Pretty good card. I mean, every one of my characters gets +1 attack and +1 fort. I mean, that's pretty good. I guess Avengers Assemble.
yeah, it was
yeah, I guess they're both.
It was the staple in.
I guess what I need to do is just test them out and just see which one feels a little bit better. Right. I think we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. I do have 45 cards, but you know, I'm usually not too
That's where my Captain Marvel decks are. I don't know how to thin it any further. In
save this. Make a copy. We can probably clean up some of this garbage. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, man.
Yeah, it's good fun. I had time to play some game, a game before I did some other work this Savo, so that's good.
All right, so these are going in here. Or you usually put them in later, right? After setup or something.
Oh yeah, I was just kind of waiting until everything was set up. So everything's in there. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So let's decide a first player. You're the leadership player, so
yeah.
We go first player. Yep. So we're going to play Klaw, and part of the underground distribution when revealed trigger is that we have to go pitch until we find a minion, which we did, and Palm gets it. One of the tougher ones, but it's okay.
Go to Team Jokers.
And yeah, we've got the rest set up. So
wow.
Klaw starts with 2 main schemes and a dude, and so it's a good way. It's a good way for people to test their decks because you've got to handle some threat. You got to handle, a rather large minion. You just see how your decks go.
Yeah, you can't just dilly dally around too much.
It seems like a good hand. You can play 2 allies 10-1.
Yeah, I can play Spider-Woman and U.S. Agent. I mean, they're not perfect, but I do get 2 down.
Confusing the villain's pretty good here too, because you could. I mean, if you wanted to dodge this radioactive man trigger, unless we can kill him, which with my current hand I can't. I can't kill him.
After she enters play, confuse the villain. So, are you saying to stay in alter ego here?
I'm saying you could, but
and then
that's all right. I found I can clear this guy. It's all right. I found a way to clear that guy. So if you do want to flip, you can.
Okay.
I can kill that guy. All good.
Okay.
I just solved it.
I think I'll just probably keep my hand, and I do get to draw a card, so I can probably just play War Machine too instead of Spider-Woman.
Okay.
Alternatively, I could ditch Crisis and see if I can pull something a little bit better there, like maybe a better blue ally or something.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
That's interesting.
That's good early. This is a good card early. Yeah. All right, so it is my turn. You're done with your mulligan?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Well, good.
So choose a player to draw 1 card. I mean, I could give this card to you. How does your math work out?
I don't think I can do anything with it. I think you're welcome to it.
Okay. Nothing too crazy here. So I always like to get value out of this Power of Leadership. More so than most. I'll drop this guy. This doesn't quite work out for me to get the Quinjet down. Doesn't make any sense. I think I just go War Machine. And he's gonna have tough on him. Good job, dude.
I mean, it's a really strong turn, right? You got 7 resource worth of stuff down.
Yeah, that's why I like I said, those power of cards. That's like something I really like to make sure that it's just a personal preference. I like to stack my deck with cards that generate value off that there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll flip. Let's just do some, I guess, thwarting. I don't know.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Thwart that for 2. He can. I mean, he would lose his tough if I thwart with him.
We're not in a rush. It's all right. You just stay that way.
I'll just thwart guy here. And that'll do it. Your turn.
Oh, I start this side.
Cool.
I guess I could have used the
card.
Could have used the card. I forgot that I had that ability. That's okay. Play this sweet new helicarrier.
I normally don't play. This is the only alt-art that I made into a proxy, but it's like it's just the other helicarrier is so bad. No offense to the artist, but it's just not great. It's like looks like a blimp, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna not. I don't need any of these cards next turn. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna go over my thing. Play a martial prowess. Oh, flip. I'll deal 2 damage to this guy.
Cool.
And then I'll exhaust martial prowess and play toe-to-toe. Choose an enemy. That enemy attacks you, deal 5 damage to that enemy. So radioactive man will hit me for 1. And then he has a force response. After he attacks you, discard a card from your hand. But I don't have any cards left in my hand. Well, actually, I would have 1 card left in my hand, and then it gets discarded. That's fine. I overpaid. Oh no, I didn't. I played it so that I didn't have a card in my hand.
But I mean, yeah, you just didn't use your quick carry.
And then I deal 5. So then he dies.
Cool.
So we've solved that problem.
Nice.
Cool. That's it.
Coolio. All right, so he's gonna get some stuff here.
So get it gets 3 total. So 1 acceleration token. Because there's a crisis counter, we still can't address it just yet. Oh, what happened to his other stage? Yeah, he's not that powerful just yet.
Yep.
I think I hit shuffle on his cards before.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna attack me. I think I mean, you could defend for me with Spite. I mean, are you gonna defend for yourself? You got something? Or I mean, I have more health than you, so I'm wondering if I should block for you with War Machine, or if I can just absorb this hit.
Oh, yeah, you could block for me for War Machine. I was thinking you may want to take the hit so you can get your rechannel ability online. Like it's always good to take to start just healing. A little bit of damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and have him hit me then. So he's gonna deal 2 boost cards. That's his thing, right? So he's gonna.
So he hits you for 4.
Yeah.
A little bit of a chip.
A little chip away.
All right. Then he attacks me. I draw a card in response to being attacked. And I did draw a backflip.
Okay.
But I have other cards I want to play this turn.
Do you want me to block now, or do you want a backflip?
I guess I drew the backflip. I should probably just play it.
Okay.
I don't want to mess up my turn.
Yeah. We'll just play it.
It's probably the most thematic thing you can do with Spider-Man. So why would I not?
Dude, I accidentally put both helicarriers in my deck. Dang. I should just cut this one out.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna cut. That's not in here. Just
draw another card. Cool. All right. So I will play backflip. Doesn't really matter what these cards are.
Backflip seems like a really, really good card. I don't know. I like it.
I mean, that was basically free, right? Like I drew a card, I had the additional resource, and then I just didn't get a card. All right, encounter cards.
Alright, some villains.
Well, luckily you got War Machine now, right?
Alright, so let's go ahead and take a block here. A block.
You could almost block with USA. No, not now. But I'm saying like his health is quite high. If you didn't use him, you could almost block with him. But it would have been 5, so not this time. But
yeah, maybe not against Klaw. I don't know if that strategy would really work against him. He's a big boy.
No, he drew the retaliate. That's okay. I don't know if we're gonna hit him for a little while.
All right.
Right now. Control the board.
Cool.
All right, I'm up. All right, you're flipping back down. I probably want to flip back down too.
Yeah, we're gonna want to try to get to a point where we're alternating, but maybe when somebody gets the Nick Fury.
Well, I don't have to.
We'll just wait until we get the Nick Fury, and the person who does that can stay in their hero form or whatever.
So if we both flip, he'll go to 6. He'll probably scheme it out unless we thwart. What's your thwart potential this turn looking like? Pretty good.
I mean,
so good.
Not really. I mean, I can do some. We can definitely get it down.
Because I can give you the helicarrier and the mansion this turn, if that will help. To help you get Falcon down.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. So, energy and let's say the helmet to get a helicarrier. I got $1. Yeah, if you give me $2, I can get Falcon down. We can manipulate some of the top 3 to, try to not get schemed out.
Well, there is then not really a reason for me to flip.
Well, there's not a reason for me to flip either.
Because I go to 6. Well, you draw a card, so you get a resource.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to flip either. But I'll thwart for 1 because of the retaliate. I don't really want to take damage. I don't actually have all 3 resource types, so I can't even entertain the idea of clearing this upgrade. I'll then just spend my hand, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend my hand.
My man.
Then you can have
getting the mansion down.
You can have the helicarrier in the mansion.
Wow. Cool.
got pretty lucky. I drew all 3 ramp cards in my deck.
Yeah.
Very early on. So you can draw a card.
Alrighty. Please be energy. Perfect. Look at that. So let's do the rechannel.
The deck's working.
So I'm gonna heal and draw. Oh boy.
Ooh,
okay.
Spicy.
Now that really changes some things, huh? So this will buy my helicarrier, and the 3. And the 1 will buy Falcon. Doesn't quite change anything, I think.
You still got my helicarrier as well, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. Oh yeah. I don't think I can get Falcon, helicarrier, and team training down. I think I'm short a resource.
Find out. I think you can do it.
Oh, if I flip, I can do it. That's what it is, because I can get the card draw. So it'd be helicarrier. Let's just do the helicarriers now. Helicarrier, your helicarrier. Energy to get Falcon. And then I need a buck, so I'm gonna need to flip.
Well, so you trigger. So Falcon has a
Falcon.
response you can trigger.
Let's do Falcon first. Top 3. Okay. For each treachery, remove 1 threat. So
There's one treachery.
Okay.
And just so we're clear, I'm gonna take 6. He's attacking me for 6.
Yep. I might have to block with one of these guys.
You might draw a rapid response, and then it won't matter.
Yeah.
I might draw my second backflip. There are plenty
Alright.
outs. I can block also. It's not the end of the world.
So why don't we just thwart? I can thwart down this. I'm not gonna get the main scheme anyway, or the side scheme anyways.
Yep.
And then start working on the side scheme.
Man, US Agents, US Agent with like an inspired, right, would actually be pretty good. Like 5 health, and then like 2 each time.
Yeah. Just get the team training down.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's it.
Cool.
I mean, you can defend for 3, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm probably the 6 doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I'm probably just gonna block. But let's just make he gets 3 first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna exhaust to block because we know the cards, so that's fine.
Yeah, you take 3.
I didn't draw my card. Should have before I blocked, but
because he attacked you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty good in his.
I mean, that's a pretty good trade. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to flip. Like, you almost want to start in your hero form, and then you flip. Right? So he attacks you, you get a card draw, and then you flip, and then you get another draw. I mean, that's pretty good. I like that. Spider-Man's pretty strong.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna be at an ally.
Like I've had 5 less resources than you, and my board state's pretty decent.
And you gave me these
5 less resources.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to scheme against me.
Yeah, we already know for 2, I think. Yep.
And then does this come into play? Yeah.
Yep, and then he'll scheme, so it goes up to 6.
Okay.
And that's it. The only downside with defending with Spider-Man is if I draw my obligation, I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I don't have the cancel. I'm so sad. All right. So Shadows of the Past. I really like the Nemesis set for Spider-Man, but I'm gonna make things a bit more difficult. All right, so this guy comes in to play first, and the quick strike happens, so I get hit for 3.
Whoa. No one can defend the quick strike?
Someone can, but I don't recommend it. Oh, I guess you could block with US Agent and he'd live. But
Yeah, that's a good idea.
that is a good consideration.
Let's go ahead and just do that, and I'll put him at 5. It just works out perfectly, and he'll get one more
Cool.
defend.
Retaliate happens. Okay, and then this highway robbery is going to happen. We each place a random card from their hand face down here.
And then when we thwart it off, we get the card back. Oh, it's a random card. Wow.
So my card was melee.
I got a Hawkeye down there.
Oh.
All right, we got Whirlwind. Got a lot of stuff to deal with here.
Some big things to deal with.
I guess
okay.
I'm going first to try to do it too.
Go for it.
All right. Oh boy. So I can draw a card. I know I can do that. I can maybe make use of rapid response. Can I make use of rapid response? No. Yeah, it's gonna be an awkward turn. Photonic blast. I pay for this with energy.
Do you want? Can I draw my card now? Is that alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can
think I have a turn.
I have a way to get
turn that I can do.
I have a way to get rid of this to get my Hawkeye back, but I'm already at my ally limit. That's not that big of a deal right now, I guess. Strange turn. I know I want to do this. Know that I want to.
I guess you can rechannel to see what your other option is.
Let's go ahead and do the rechannel.
Huh.
If I can do this, it'll draw me an additional card, but that's a little awkward. I think I don't really have I just always like to have a really clean turn where I spend all my money, you know? I don't end up with cards left in my hand. Doesn't look like that's going to be possible here unless I drop my energy channel down and use my own helicarrier to play for, even if I do that to play for Photonic Blast.
You draw another card. I mean, that might be good enough. You might hit another energy card to put to absorbing energy absorption.
I guess how important is it to do 5 damage to an enemy here? Yes, get rid
I mean,
of this,
it will
right?
clear Whirlwind. I mean, that'd be pretty neat if you can do that.
Yeah. I guess I was more interested in Quinjet and Energy Channel to just get set up.
Well, what if you... Oh, well, what about the card under here, like Hawkeye? Is that, like, just to pitch him for something? Does that help?
Yeah, that might actually work. Why don't we just get Hawkeye back for now? I know for sure I'm going to do that. So I'm going to thwart. Now we can get our... this is now gone.
Yep.
And get my Hawkeye back. See if that changes some things. Changes the math. And so I can get Hawkeye down, and then I can helicarrier down my Quinjet. Actually, I can't get Hawkeye down. I'm at my ally limit.
The ally limit.
Okay. So if I used a single energy resource, I get a card draw. Is that correct? Or do I have to use all energy resources?
No, just a single. Yeah, it's pretty generous to let you meet the requirement.
Okay. So I'll do that. I'll do a photonic blast. And I'll do 5 into whirlwind.
Seems good.
And then I can draw a card.
No. All right. Why don't we both helicarrier down your Queen Carrier? It seems. I mean, I don't really want to, but I think it's probably for the best. Let's get you online.
I want a Quinjet, but yeah, I guess Quinn Carrier is better than Quinjet. Okay, that was a big turn, but I do have a Quinn Carrier for you. Thanks for the help.
Oh, I can't use Queen Carrier.
Oh, you
but
can't.
The important part is that you got it down.
Oh, that's true.
All right, I'm gonna YOLO for Black Cat and see what happens.
I like Black Cat.
Let's see if she actually hits as my deck is designed to do. No. Okay, I got 1 of 2. Not the worst. All right, let's just kill. Just kill Whirlwind.
Dude, why is Black Cat so good? That's what I want to know.
It's a memorable way to play an ally.
These when they will go back in if they're a 1. They'll go. Actually, no. If you've ever changed them to anything other than 1, you have to put them in the trash.
Put them in the bin.
But if they come out as a 1, then you can put them back. But if you change them to any other number, then you can never put them back.
Yeah. I think I was gonna play melee just to be efficient, but I think I'm just gonna play I'll just play Valkyrie and kill this guy for 2.
That seems good.
Then I'll swing, put 2 into this guy. Then I'll flip and use my scientist ability to get Aunt May down. Then I'll heal back up to full health.
Wow. Perfect.
Cool.
I think we're doing good. I like Spiderman. I like the double money potential. Alright, so he gets...
Oh, this guy's on 3. Sorry.
Yep.
Alright.
3 threat.
Oh, so did you already put the 3 threat on? Was he...
No.
Oh, doesn't need to go. He needs to go on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so he's going to flip this turn. That's okay. We did our best.
It was worth you getting the flip healed, Aunt May. It's all good.
Cool. You're first player, so you're getting attacked. What's your game plan response?
I think I'm ready to block with this guy.
Cool. Yeah, don't worry about that. It doesn't target you, so.
Cool.
Then I get schemed on. Yeah.
Oh, he got
What's
there.
going on here?
Yeah.
This main scheme I think is just slightly too big.
Gotcha.
No, so he went to 11, and then this guy schemes for 1.
Yeah.
So it's good.
So you got there.
And clear him. That. So then another minion's going to come into play. So we're going to get. Oh, okay, you got this guy.
All right.
He targets your allies. Oh,
Yeah, have to target him.
You get a card. I get a card.
Claw attacks you.
Oh, were you gonna you weren't gonna rapid response US agent, were you? Just to be clear, I don't think you were.
I don't know, but I could definitely do that with Falcon here. Although I am sort of at my ally limit, and I have probably 2 allies I want to play on this turn, so I don't think I will either, actually. But I will block this attack with Falcon.
Makes sense.
Wow.
For 1. As I was saying, like US agents sometimes can be interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Clear out these allies that I don't have room for anymore because I haven't
Discard
seen my
one card at
Tricillion.
random. I'm just gonna discard. I'm gonna cancel this card because I know you would definitely not want this effect to go off.
Yeah.
Cancel this card. Oh, I'm not in hero form. I can't. So card is going off. That sucks.
Okay. Just don't hit the 3 resource card.
So I have to randomly discard a card.
Okay.
Mine was a wild. Would you discard?
I lost
a physical?
Black Cat physical, yeah.
Okay. So just 2, 3. Okay. That's it.
Alrighty.
Alright. I'll play a web shooter, scientist. You gotta put this thing first. I'll flip. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, that makes my turn so much harder. I guess I'm playing Brawn. Do something completely different.
I mean, we can think about my resources here. I'm pretty awkward. So, Twin Carrier.
Well, why don't you rechannel? Why don't you rechannel first? Just see what happens.
I can just rechannel right now. Can I do that off Quinn Carrier?
Yep. Oh, unless it says disc. What does it say? No, it just says spend energy. Yeah, that's fine. You have to be able to heal one. Is the weird thing about that ability.
Oh, Tricillion, that changes things. I'm definitely playing that card. I'm probably just gonna play Goliath off of these two, and then I'm gonna drop Tricillion. So I actually don't need my Helicarrier.
Okay. You don't want to kill. You don't want to just cleanly kill Melta with this draw.
Let's see. I really need this Tricillion. I really need to up my ally limit, I feel. Because I'm going to flip here.
Yeah,
so
you can still do that, right? Is that a problem? You can still do that.
Alright, so if, let's say I Photonic Blast, I'll draw a card. Have a card for Tricillion, and then I can play Maria Hill instead of Goliath. Which isn't the worst thing, but it's kind of weird, awkward. But I could do it. I could do that. I still don't. Well, I need my.
Can I use your Helicarrier or?
I'll draw a card. I think I'll need my Helicarrier in that circumstance. If I want Photon, I can do Photonic Blast, Maria Hill, and Tricillion. But I will need my Helicarrier.
I think you do, right?
Because
this draws you a card.
This will draw me a card. I'll use that card to pay for Tricillion. Oh, the flip.
Yeah.
I didn't account for the flip. Okay. Yep, you can have the Helicarrier.
Okay. Can I use it now if that's okay?
Yep.
Cool. I'll get the combat training down. I'll use Black Cat to kill Vulture. Oh. Do you want to just get Goliath down instead? Well, we already committed to it. It's alright. I was like, I can kill this guy now. But it's alright.
That's okay.
Maria Hill's probably better anyway. Trying to hold on to this cancel, but I don't think there's a way for me to hold on to the cancel and get Brawn down.
I'll just get Brawn. This Brawn's so good.
Well, the other thing I can do is get rid of this Retaliate. But is he going to deck out soon? Maybe I'll wait. 13. Not really. I think I just get Brawn down, right? That has to be right.
Yeah. I see why you like Spiderman, because he has got a cancel in his kit. You like those cancels.
I don't really want to attack with either of these two. Okay. Sure, Spiderman will swing for 3 into Claw.
Got retaliate. I mean, you can just thwart with him again.
Actually, yeah. No, I'll just thwart with Valkyrie.
Okay.
That's fine. Wait, you gave Maria Hill down. I guess you don't have a way to thwart for 1.
I do not.
Sure. I'll thwart for 1 with Valkyrie.
Cool. Perfect.
Cool.
All right. So then we talked about this entire turn, and it involves some voodoo. So I'm going to. I already rechanneled, but I will photonic blast to kill this guy. That will draw me a card. Flip. And then I will.
Do you wanna play Maria Hill first? Because then you can get the energy.
Oh, that's a good point.
The energy channel down.
Now let's do the take
Put
back.
the other way. Think about that.
That's a really good idea. And then I go here.
Nick Fury. That's all right.
That's perfect.
Oh,
that's a really good idea. Now we got the energy channel too. So good job. So
I see.
Thwart for 2 here. That's gone, and then thwart for 2 on the main scheme.
We had a pretty rough 2 turns there. We've removed almost every threat.
Yeah. I guess what she just heals. I mean, I don't know. Like, do I want to heal with her?
You don't want to heal. You just if we were doing takesy back, you'd probably swing for 2 because then you got 2 turns of rechannel. But
she's got retaliate.
It's retaliate. Yeah, but I mean, you only 1 off full health. So next time you rechannel, you won't be able to rechannel again unless you get attacked.
So before I flipped, I did takesy backsies, 2 damage. I took a damage. Okay, takesy backsies.
Good.
And then I'm in this form to end the turn.
Sounds good.
Cool. I like Quinjet. I think that's
his hand. So weird. All right. So he only gets 2 threat now because we solved all our problems.
Yeah.
And then he attacks me. Trigger my response.
Can I block so I can clear out one of these guys? Like I could rapid response Maria Hill. That seems pretty good.
That seems pretty good. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
There are 2 cards coming in. So he hits for 5.
Okay. So then she dies. We're gonna rapid response and bring her back. And we're each gonna draw.
Big hand size I've got now.
Why is that play so good? Dang. Really good when I have another rapid response and a power of leadership in my hand. That's what's.
It's a cycle. He doesn't get damage.
2 threat.
So that's fine.
That just goes. All right. Cool. We're kicking this guy's butt.
I get 1 card. Get 1 card. Have an obligation.
Exhaust. Probably just exhaust. I want this card to gain surge.
Yep.
When revealed, each minion attacks you. If not, then we search for one of them and put it into play engaged with you. So I can search. Go away. In counter deck and discard pile. We want to find the chumpiest dude. Who's the chumpiest guy?
I'm not sure it will matter. So
I think maybe this guy, because he doesn't have like a quick strike or anything. We can just kill him.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Julio.
Your first player.
Yep.
Round 5. Pretty good.
Get to draw. Whoa. Wow. You have a Nick Fury too, though. Right, where you playing?
You can play. Okay, we can do some really interesting things this turn. If you play him,
Yep.
you can do some wild things if you play him. Like absolutely some wild things.
Like with my rapid response.
If you have the way to get him down. I mean, sure. If I was thinking we split. I was thinking if you play him, then I have a way where you can block with him and kill him off, and then like you could rapid response him, or I can play my one afterwards. But
how would I block with him?
Doesn't really matter which way.
Like before you.
I have a card. I can trigger him to attack.
Oh.
So.
Interesting.
And that would mean I draw a card, and then you clear your Nick Fury out of the way after drawing cards off him.
Okay, well let me see, because there's a lot of really valuable cards that I want to get in play, like for example my Alpha Flight and some other things. But
maybe we should start with Alpha Flight.
Yeah, let's just see how things work out here.
You've only got 2 cards left though, so whatever you don't bin, you need to be careful. Because you'll cycle the deck before. Like, so if you want Nick Fury, you draw with Nick Fury, I guess. That's the problem. Maybe you just can't play Nick Fury.
I'm just going to cycle the deck, probably. I don't know.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, if there's a card in your hand right now that you... Like, if you want that power of leadership in the deck, you need to commit to the rapid response first, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that's making sense. Because it'll shuffle back in. Whereas if you draw the 2, then it'll be at the bottom of your discard pile rather than in your deck. Does that make sense? The end of the deck is a weird sequence point.
It gets a little complicated for me. Let me text my wife here. Let's just, I don't know. I think I need to just continue with my sequencing and not worry too much about what's in my deck and what's in my discard pile and stuff like that. So I'm going to exhaust this, discard a card from my hand. So I think it's going to be this card. And then I can draw these 2. I mean, I'm sure that there's like you were saying, there's some stuff I haven't considered here that, maybe there was a different way to approach this, but I want to get it down. The cards I really want to get down would be Mansion and Tower. Those are my 2 that I want. So let me just think how I can make that happen. I mean, this is where it gets like overkill for me. Why don't I do this? Why don't I flip and I'll do her ability there. Okay. The math saying. How do I process this? Like, I just can't even. I don't even know where to start.
I don't. Yeah. There's just things you can go for. Like, you could just immediately play Mansion, draw a card, use both our helicarriers, get the tower down, and then play Hawkeye. Like, that to me seems like a very reasonable play.
Okay, so if I went these 4 cards right here for Mansion, I use Mansion and helicarrier. Mansion will give me a card, and I use those for and then the power of leadership for Hawkeye. I mean, that seems pretty strong in that direction. Oh my god, this keeps happening. I think all that lets me do is save the helicarrier for you, I think. Because now I can tower.
Oh, I see. You overpay one. Yeah. Or you could dump the or we go a different direction now.
Okay.
I give you my helicarrier and you put the 3 energy absorption into energy channel.
Okay. Let's do
So
that.
it's like 6 damage.
Let's do that.
Maybe that's so I'll give you my helicarrier.
All right.
You have to helicarry yourself as well.
Okay. Now I have tower, power of leadership. Hawkeye gets 4 counters.
Nice.
Put this into here. 6 counters. All right, let's see. Put spend that much. Put that many counters here. So I have 3 counters here. Okay. All right. I had to use that to get Hawkeye. So I can. You know what? I might not have been able to cycle Maria Hill earlier because I had team training, but that's a 17 turns ago. So.
Didn't you block with her?
Oh, I blocked with her.
Did she die?
No, I blocked with her. That's what happened.
Okay.
Do you want me to just kill this guy, or do you want me to? Thwart?
If you can thwart, that's usually better. I'm not really as equipped for that. If you put, yeah, actually, you don't need to do anything. I can clear that guy. I got it covered.
Are you gonna do cleanly do 5, or can I do anything with Hawkeye?
I will cleanly do 5.
Okay.
Let me smooth something out for you. I wanted to do this before. Let's just clean. Hang on, let me draw a card because I don't know which card I'm going to pitch. Okay, there. Let's just pitch that card. All right. So I just cleared this upgrade. So if you want, you can attack the villain with Hawkeye.
Let's do that.
Man, Hawkeye's. I mean, so what? He's got 4 health. Like that's just, it's like Brawn almost. Like you just fought with him every turn or like something.
Well, he does have
team training makes
4 health. Oh yeah, really good. Oh, you're saying his health. Yeah, team training is just a really good card. That card.
All right, so let's use Valkyrie to deal 2 damage to this guy,
cool.
And then let's swing for 3. Kill him. Spiderman. Great. Okay. How many cards do I have left? I got 2 cards. Alright. Let's swing. Alright. Let's play toe to toe. Card. He's going to attack. I'm gonna block with Black Cat. Oh, this is the bane of my experience with toe to toe and why I hate the card. It's like
Boost
so
cards.
tilting. Well, so he gets a tough card token, and then I deal 5 damage.
Oh, so
it's just such a number.
Yeah,
it's just like a waste.
That's why these I feel like these kind of like blow your load, kind of like attack events are just pretty questionable. I like the one that, like the ones that you played the other day that like cycle. But I do see what you're doing here with this Black Cat. This is an energy, or whatever it's called, or what's that called? The blue one.
Mental.
Yeah. So it's like synergy there.
All right. So let's pitch these 3 for a swing web kick. Let's actually just hit him.
Why is Klaw so bad?
All right. And let's spend. So I guess I'm trying to explain. See how I emptied everything back into my deck because I actually want all those cards in my deck before I played Nick Fury. I don't know if that makes sense.
Right, so that you could
Because if I didn't
draw them.
Yeah, so I want Black Cat back in the deck. I need all my double resources in the next deck cycle. So like I had to sequence it that way. But anyway, it's here nor there. But that's why I did what I did. So draw a card. Hit a card. Draw 2 more cards.
Perfect.
Okay. The game's going to end before Hall of Heroes matters, but I should probably still put it down. That's better than melee. Hit for 2. Alright, cool.
Cool. Do you have Yarnbjorn in here or whatever?
Well, because I'm running so many, like Spiderman wants mental. I don't know.
Is Yarnbjorn physical?
I've not worked it out.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I've not worked it out yet. I haven't worked it out yet. Oh, I got Black Cat for next turn though. It's kind of nice.
Perfect. Yeah, Black Cat's so good. Okay.
All right. So your first way, you're getting attacked. Do you have a blocker? Or do you want me to block for you?
I got some blockers. I mean, I could do Maria Hill or a War Machine here, actually.
All right. You can just take the hit as well.
Yeah, I'll just block with that. All right. So I get hit for 4. She's gone. Alrighty. Gonna attack you. You've got Nick Fury.
He's attacking me. Yep. So let me just draw my card first, and then
Why is Spider-Man so good? Dang. Spider-Man's better than I thought. Guy is totally too. Like totally playable tier 2.
Web shooters? The web shooters are pretty interesting too. I don't know.
Pretty good card, yeah.
There's some really he does things that no other hero does. Like he's like a 6/6 basically. So like his curves are always really smooth. You're not really having awkward turns with him. Kind of nice.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we got this.
Surge. Guy. Good luck. Nick Fury died, I should say.
2 damage. Claw heals 2. Okay. Did you heal Claw?
I can do that for you. No problem. Done.
I did. Okay. Highway robbery. So we do the random card thing.
It's an annoying card. It's just the 6th thwart that irks me. Like it's really hard. It's one of those size games that's actually really hard to clear in 2-player. Oh, I lost my cancel too. That's not good. I was really having a hold on. Alright. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, sure. I'll go get a dude. No problemo. Cool.
Oh, you know what? You know what happened when Hawkeye came in, when this guy came in as Hawkeye, shot an arrow at him and killed him. So cool story, bro.
Okay. I was gonna try and start getting Hall of Heroes triggers, but I really don't mind that you do that.
Oh,
it just
that's
means
right.
we can focus on. It just means we can focus on killing Claw. Do you want to put 2 here?
Yeah,
that
definitely.
Would be useful.
Yeah. Oops.
Thanks. Cool.
Ready.
All right. I go.
Have fun.
All right. So this exhausts to clear this stun. And let's be brave. Let's go for Black Cat. Let's see if we hit it.
Cat, you got this. Oh. Yes.
We get 1. a damage into this guy. Okay, so toe to toe. So he attacks me. I draw a card.
This toe to toe is a little bit better than I thought because of Spider-Man. Because you can use every time you get attacked, you draw. So it just kind of like replaces itself.
So I get hit for 3, and because my dumb Nemesis set is in there, I get stunned. But I deal 5 damage. Which means the second toe to toe just clears my stun. It's a nice cheap way to clear stun.
Does this go in the discard pile when it's gone?
Yeah, add 2 of them in play.
On the card. Cool.
Then lastly, I think I want to give you all my stuff. I think because you can probably go off if I. Is that correct?
Yeah, the more stuff you give me, the better, probably. And in particular, the card draw.
Alright, I'm gonna web kick, so he goes down to 16.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Brawn. I'm gonna trust you've got some way to deal. Oh, actually, you got Hawkeye, right?
Hawkeye will do 1, yeah.
Let's just hit him for 1. Take 1 off the side scheme.
Cool.
Give you a card.
Yeah.
And then flip and heal.
Coolio, and there's a helicarrier there waiting for me as well. Awesome.
You got my helicarrier.
Let's go.
So it was pretty. I mean, I dealt 13 and played an ally.
Yeah,
I mean, good. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
okay.
It's perfect.
I feel like I have to sell you on all these heroes.
No, that's great. You're doing wonderful.
Spiderman's good shot, man. I like him.
All right. Get rid of this guy. I'm gonna save him. Do I have any way to clear 5 threat? Yeah, I could probably get that.
Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon's probably the play here. Let's just do this. Helicarrier, Quinn Carrier, fucking Helicarrier, Tower.
One card, man.
Okay. Top 3.
Not a treachery.
Come on, do we just need one? Oh, we got 1. That's all we needed. Okay. Thwart for 2, so we clear this. Then I get to draw my lead from the front. He takes a damage. Alright, let's think about the rest of this turn here. I think, let's see, maybe rechannel. So, go ahead and heal. Let's do a flip.
Oh, before you flip, you for certain not playing this Photonic Blast. Oh, your ally limit's 5. Sorry, forgive me.
I was just gonna keep spamming allies.
I thought your ally limit was 4. So
yeah,
I was like, oh, you could play this as well.
Right. Yeah, it's just spam. So I did her ability there, and now I'm gonna do Alpha Flight.
Probably this one, right?
That. Alpha Flight. Draw 2.
Oh, that's a good draw.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty. So I know I want let's see, it's either gonna be Goliath or US Agent depending on the math. Be nice to just get down even more stuff, more good stuff.
We don't want to confuse him, by the way.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
The top 2 cards are things we want out. We don't want to draw them. So
okay. So then we'll use. Let's see how this is gonna go. I know this is $1. This is $1. And then maybe this is $2 for Goliath. Where does that leave me? I can get Goliath and US Agent down. Do that. Goliath. He doesn't have an on play. Cool.
Chunky boys. I tell you what, if you led from the front this board, that would be pretty spicy.
Yeah, I think they're actually both in the discard pile, but let's see. There's one,
Is
two
it
both
Avengers
lead from the
Assemble?
fronts are in the discard pile. There is one more Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, that might be the way to pop off.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and thwart for 2 here with him off the main scheme. Just start chipping away here. 1 damage. And I think I'm going to save him. And that's it. That's it.
Good turn.
Julio. Took a little while to get to this 5 ally thing, but it's always fun. This is what McBobber's usually doing. He's usually doing this. I'm usually trying to do something over here. So, you know, that's beneficial, like you are. You know, you're not using leadership, but you're still really helping the team out. All right. So what do we got here? We got a scheme. Okay.
Before.
Okay. He's gonna scheme against me now.
2. Good.
Heals 4. No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 threat on each side scheme. Alright, so we're going to discard until we find a side scheme.
Defense network. Okay, allies, goodbye. Man, maybe I feel like there's one more side scheme in this deck, but this is a lot of cards to discard for that effect. Should have checked the. Could be wrong. Maybe defense network isn't in here.
There we go.
Okay, like way near the bottom. Alright, so it's got 4 on it. Cool. And you're back to first player.
Cool.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hand is pretty bad. I actually have nothing. I have nothing I can play except for 1 card. Do you have cards you can play? You do.
Also, this is going to be like a 10-minute turn.
Yeah, I was thinking, do you need your commander and mansion? My hand is unplayable. I just literally can't play my hand.
Yeah, I'm sure
so trash.
We can just do that. Let's just give you the mansion now.
Maybe just give me commander and then see where the turn goes.
Let's see what happens with commander. Yeah.
Okay, just give up on me.
I mean, I'll give you. Turn off. I mean, I'll just give it to you. It's fine. I've got. It's fine. Just do it.
Okay. It's something.
Salvageable.
Okay. Card.
All right. Let's see what I got here. I've given you both of those. I have no. I'm trying to think if there's any other reason. I guess this one here. Decide what I'm gonna ditch.
Interesting.
Let's go ahead and flip. try to do this stupid aerial thing. It's really, but thwarting is kind of good right now.
Yeah, I mean, but the crisis interdictions, if you go aerial, are pretty good here.
I'm just saying, yeah. If I can, I have to get this. I have to get this cosmic flight thing going too. But I don't really have anything else to do here, so I'll just do that. It's fine. I think it's because I drew both of the crisis interdictions here that it makes this like reasonable. So.
Well. Oh, actually, well, you need to So you'll have to. You'll only get value out of one of them because the crisis icon won't work. So you have to like thwart with your hero or Falcon or whatever.
I see.
And then it will work because it's got the then clause, but the second one won't do anything for you. But you could obviously play. You could play the Photonic Blast first and draw another card, and then see what your options are.
Let's just do that. I want to use Quinn Carrier because then I paid for this.
You need one more card.
What was that?
I think you need one more card.
Oh, I need one more.
You can just play Strength. Hold on to Quinn Carrier.
I did use energy, so I can Photonic Blast. So we do 5. Why don't I just cycle with this, right?
Yeah. I don't think you've done that yet. Or you could put one of them onto here and deal 8. But I don't know. Because you're about to cycle your deck again, and you might want your energy channels both in the deck so you can do that damage engine again. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Because you have the Quinn Carrier as well, so you can get that to 10. He flips. And we can start advancing through.
So this one will generate a resource for this, right? Is that how that works?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then, oops. You're saying that I can put one of these onto here. So now this is full.
Sounds good.
And then I can just ditch that and kill him, or flip him.
Yeah. Let's go to 3.
Okay. And then you're saying that if I deal 2 thwart on this, then I can crisis interdiction? Because this will be gone, and then the then will kick in. It will get the 2 from onto the main scheme. But Goliath, let's just say Goliath thwarts for 2.
Yeah.
That. And then when I crisis interdiction, I can clear this now.
Yep, that sounds good.
And then it does, the then kicks in, it will click on the main.
Nice.
He can thwart for, thwart for 1. Falcon will thwart for 2. S Agent will thwart for... Captain Marvel will thwart for 2. I've got Avengers Tower and a Helicarrier.
Yeah, my hand is just absolutely trashed here this turn. I'm not gonna lie. Can I just borrow? I borrow your tower and can I just borrow your tower and your Helicarrier?
Yeah.
I'll play 1 card from hand. How exciting! I'll swing with all 3 of these. I'll use Scientist to get endurance.
Cool.
And yeah. I don't know if I can run Relentless Assault. I just if this needs to be even an uppercut and then it doesn't fall apart. But I did draw.
But why can't you just flip and punch him with this?
With what?
You can't power of aggression Relentless Assault.
It only targets minions.
Oh, it's only
It's
minions.
not. It's two.
Yeah.
2 player. It's like a dicey. It's like a dicey number at 2 player.
Hmm.
Probably not advised. Is the lesson here in 2 player? Because I'm gonna bin everything but the cancel and the backflip.
Yeah.
5 resources in the drain.
Wow. Wowza. Alrighty. Spiderman, what happened there, bud? But the thing is, the game is already like won here. We're just that's a formality.
We're trying to get you to Avengers Assemble. I don't know where that card is in your thing, but you can close out this game. Be pretty memorable.
Trying to figure out why this card isn't shuffling it with these. Okay.
All right, I get attacked. Draw a card.
It's the last card.
See, look,
I'm gonna get it.
No,
you know, when I cycle.
Are you gonna get it?
I'm gonna get it from. Or I'll just get it right now with Mansion.
Oh, wait, hang on. It's the villain phase. But
Okay.
you will be able to get
it. Okay.
I get hit for 6. Right on.
You want me to block?
No, that's all right. Okay. I want you to Avengers Assemble. So I just took it.
Cool.
And then you're getting attacked.
I do need to clear out an ally, you know. I can put Black Knight out there. I don't know. Like, these guys aren't going to be able to Avengers Assemble if they're on their last hit point, like War Machine.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So what happens with Klaw when there's one card?
It just shuffles and you draw another one.
I'm going to give him another one of these.
Yeah.
This whole, like, being able to block with an ally thing is just, like, too good. I don't know. I don't know. They should at least, the damage should at least, like, overkill you. I feel like that should just be
I haven't blocked with allies that much. I don't know if I've done. I should have backflipped, to be honest. The 6. I actually want to play the 2 web kicks in my hand. That's my goal.
Yep. Okie doke. Well, we're kicking this guy's butt, so let's just keep it going.
Right, so you get a card. I get a card.
Or one for each of our one.
I'm just gonna cancel it. Yeah. Let's just cancel it. I'm not about that.
Okay, doke.
Resources. Sure. I don't think he's actually going to have a turn this turn. Oh, it's retaliate.
Yeah. I think we can still just snipe him. I don't know if it matters.
Maybe. Let's just clear the retaliate. Let's just do that. That's fine.
That's nice of you.
Then I'm just going to web kick for 8. Let's go.
Okay.
30. All right. The awkward thing is I can't wait until your turn. You kind of have to be first player for this whole synergy between my Avenger.
Oh, with Avengers Assemble, yeah.
So you'll be able to draw the card. That's fine. I'm just going to swing for 3, 4, 5, 7.
Cool.
And I'm just going to trust that you can deal the remaining damage.
For sure. This comes here.
And you have a card. You have a card from me. That's fine.
Cool.
How did you just get... Oh, okay, so you can draw another card from me.
Oh, this will be...
Energy channel.
Funner. More fun.
Even better.
Power... Helicarrier.
Yeah, you don't. Oh yeah, I guess you need to play the ally first. Shame.
Yeah, I do. I guess. I think of the coolest way to do this. Yeah, I was thinking I could get him, like, finish him off with the energy absorption, but I think I'll just probably have enough with just the regular attack.
But you should, with Goliath, you can give him the +5, the +4 or whatever.
Okay, so then...
You'll swing for 12. Oh, swing for 11. Sorry, total. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so he's gonna hit for. Might have been doing his consequential wrong. I don't think I was giving him. No, I was thwarting with him. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Did you deal 1 damage to the boss for me? I'm gonna deal the damage to the boss.
You can deal 5, is what I'm trying to say. He has an action that gives +4 attack.
All right, so I'm gonna do his action.
Okay, so then, he swung for 5.
And then this guy is gonna hit for 2.
Okay.
And then he's gonna hit for. Actually, I can just wait on him. And then he'll hit for the +1. Okay. Falcon can hit for 2.
Yeah.
U.S. Agent can hit for 1.
Nice.
And then Captain Marvel can hit for 2. Yeah, and then we just do the thing. Where we do the thing.
All right.
Cool. Symbol. Alrighty. And then he's dead. So Falcon, how much is he hitting for now? It's +1 attack.
Well,
so he's hitting for 6 now. Oh god.
Pretty good. Okay.
This guy's hitting for 3.
Okay. He's got 2 health left.
Alright. We'll finish him off with Hawkeye. Awesome.
There you go.
Kicked his butt.
Still had what? 3, 2, 3. So he's had 8 more damage you could deal. It's pretty good. And 4 damage from hand. So that's 10 overkill. Not bad.
Seems good. Yeah, I can see why Bob likes Marvel here. I mean, you know, the ability with the energy channel, just clean up some of your stuff and then do 10 just for no reason. Pretty strong.
I like that description. For no reason. For no reason, she can just deal 10.
I mean, it's like... I mean, we put like just a few cards into it and just like, okay, cool. And like, I wouldn't have even been able to play if like it was a 0 cost card. That's why we were able to play it that turn when you suggested it with the Maria Hill thing.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good card.
Yeah. And each channel's like a good clock. Good clock for her. Just cleans up the redundancy. It's a bit of a shame. I'm sorry. I'm a bit embarrassed by that one turn where the draw kind of showed that there's something wrong with this deck. That's okay.
So as the deck gets a little bit thinner, it can have some weird turns when you don't have assets to purchase. A lot of like cheapies.
Yeah, I think I used to just run tag teams, honestly, and that like similar to like Beat Cop, like that just used to solve all my problems. Like I just never had that issue.
Yeah, so that's something I've been really focusing on is what is the like crap I can put down that's a money dump. Like that is a thing in these card games. Is like card that just something you can just get on the table in any situation if you have a plethora of resources. Those cards have value to me. So especially when you have the power of cards and then you can buy it with that, I feel like so like I'm a big Beat Cop like fanboy. I really like that card.
It's handy. It clears minions too. Like it's a very very versatile card.
I mean, McBobber
comparatively
doesn't like it, but it's okay.
To what Tag Team does. So
all right, well
this was fun. I think there's something here. So it was good fun.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like busted. It wasn't like Doctor Strange busted, but I can see why Bob's likes this because it's you're cycling into your good cards and he's got this thing. I mean, that's a good card.
It kind of answers your question also why people don't play Quinjet this game, just because like by the time you get to like round 5, the game's gonna end and you're just not gonna. It's not going to give you anything in return.
I think I probably would have played it if I hadn't drawn. I think I drew like a 2 cost or something, or a $2 card or something weird early. Remember that? Or like I was originally going to play this, and then I even think I drew like this energy absorption, and it just like totally changed my turn. But I think this is a good. I mean, this is a ramp card. It's like you get it down, and you feel good about yourself. It's going to turn into something. I haven't seen it in action. But I think it does fit here because it's just an energy. It's one of these energy resources or whatever too. So I think it's fine. All right. Well, I'm going to end the recording. I hope you guys enjoyed that one little surprise Monday night special. So put this one up on YouTube, and be sure to check out our stream this Friday night. If you made it this far, you're my hero. We got Rebel Spy on. Thanks for playing with me, Remedy. You are the
Always pleasure to play.
Sweet. Ending the recording. See you guys later.